Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Sit with your back and neck straight and become aware of your breath. Take a long, deep breath, and with the exhalation, breathe out anything and everything that doesn't serve you. Let go of the worries of the present, the anxieties for the future, and find yourself here and now. You have just arrived at the premises of the spiritual retreat. This is your first time, and you're excited and humbled to have the opportunity to devote the weekend to introspection, meditation, peace, and serenity. The old ashram high in the mountains seems to be the perfect spot. The winding, steep road that you took up the hill was at some points so narrow for even 2 vehicles to pass. You had to be really careful at the turns. But the sight from the top of the mountains was absolutely breathtaking. Mother Nature revealed its beauty and grandeur in front of you. It was all worth the challenging trip. The registration staff welcomes you warmly and gives you detailed instructions on the routine, goes over the schedule with you, and sends you to your room. You pick up your case and gingerly start walking down the hall as quietly as possible. You see a couple of familiar faces from the spiritual lectures you had attended. They smile and greet you with namaste, and you do the same in return. You open the door and enter a small, semi-dark room. The bed is smaller than yours, and the furniture looks like it needs a facelift, but you don't mind. After all, you're here just for a couple of days, and this is part of the humbling experience, part of letting go. The room has a desk, and on the desk there is a beautiful rose plant. You see the 3 blooming roses and 1 rosebud that's about to open and bloom. Roses have always had a special place in your heart. You think of them as if they capture God's perfection. Their sweet fragrance and delicate petals are marked with the perfection of the Creator. You place your Guru's framed picture that you have brought with you next to this beautiful plant. You sit down in the chair and close your eyes. You pray that you be blessed with God's grace and you absorb as much knowledge as you can from this retreat. The theme of the retreat is surrender. You remember that this is an elevated state of consciousness. You have been striving to achieve it, but the distractions of Maya, the material world, come in the way quite often. You very often experience anger, frustration, you get into arguments, and then you feel bad about it. Just the other day, you allowed yourself to get pulled again in a heated discussion with your co-workers. Then you went to seek solace with a friend of yours and started gossiping about the whole thing and even devising a plan on how to get back at these people. Yes, our material mind pulls us into these undesirable interactions, and we easily forget that there is a greater plan behind all creation. We forget that this world is designed for the upliftment of the human soul and for our progress on the spiritual path. Instead, we tend to focus on the misery and suffering and lose sight of this big picture. You hear the bell chimes, and that signals the beginning of the evening lecture. You are eagerly on your way. You pay your respects to your spiritual leader and sit in the front row. Soon the lecture begins. Your attention is undivided and focused, and you're soaking up this knowledge and wisdom. Your spiritual teacher elaborates on the 6 aspects of surrender, Sharanagati: to desire what God desires, to not desire against His will, to accept what we cannot change, to keep awaiting His grace, to live in humble submission, and to accept whatever fruits you get from your past lives, sweet or bitter. Accept them without complaint. The last one really sticks with you. We are servants of God, and we live in His world. Our human brain is limited in understanding the God's creation and the genius that lies behind it. And if we try to bother our mind with it and unraveling it, it is a wasted effort. The facilitator reviews the main points and stresses this point as the most important one as well. We need to keep the faith that the Supreme Lord is our benefactor, and everything He does is for our upliftment. We may not understand the purpose behind it all, but we just need to know that God is all good, and whatever He does is for the benefit of our well-being. You close your eyes and contemplate on this. The bell chimes take you out of contemplation and announce that dinner will be served soon. You head to the dining hall and you join a table of devotees. You start a pleasant conversation and discuss the lecture over a delicious meal blessed with the divine energy of the Supreme and all the devotees and volunteers. After a short walk in the woods, with your mind calm and serene, you retire to your room. As you enter, your gaze is captured by the beautiful rose plant sitting on the desk. You light an incense and kneel by the picture of your Guru. You close your eyes and thank him in deep reverence for all the knowledge, for all the blessings, for this beautiful retreat, and all the wisdom that is being shared here. You pray that you be blessed with the strength to endure all suffering and pain that God may send your way, and the faith that this is prasad from God. You make up your mind to put in your best effort in each and every situation, to do your best and leave God all the rest. Slowly start bringing your mind to this present moment. Become aware of your body. Start moving your hands and fingers. Rub your palms together and bring them to your face. Feel the warmth. Gently rub your eyes, and with a few blinks, open your eyes.